con il 9 Vucinic, con 11 Del Ceglie, con il 13 Peruso, numero 20 Padoin, 21 Pirlo, 35 Beltrani, con il numero 36 Rugani. Bianconeri sulle bandiere, fuori la voce, e forza Juve!
إذا الكل يترقب هذه المباراة الكبيرة، مباراة خاصة ليوفنتوس لأنها مباراة أمام ميلان الذي أذاق واحدة من الهزائم لفريق يوفنتوس في هذا الموسم على مستوى الدوري. هنا تشكيلة يوفنتوس التي تبدأ هذه المباراة إذن بإبقاء بيرلو على دكة البدلاء، والبداية بماروني على عكس ما توقع كثيرون في هذه المباراة. أذكركم أيضا بوجود جوفين كوماتري في خط المقدمة. هنا تشكيلة ميلان التي تبدأ هذه المباراة بثلاثي المقدمة بباتزيني، مانويلسون، الشعراوي، وأيضا بواتينغ. توقع البعض أن يلعب في الجهة اليسرى أمبروسيني وأيضا مونتليفو. ونشاهد الآن أولا بأن لاعبي الفريقين أصبحوا الآن في الممر المؤدي إلى ملعب المباراة. نتوقف لحظات مع هذه الأجواء الملتهبة لهذا اللقاء الكبير. على إذن يوفنتوس باللونين الأبيض والأسود ترفرف هناك في يوفنتوس أرينا. اعتزاز كبير بإيطاليا كما شاهدنا بألوان إيطاليا، وأيضا بلاعبين سابقين مميزين مثلوا هذا الفريق على مستوى الشاشة التي عرضت كثير من اللقطات لدافيز لبيرلو، وأيضا عن طريق الصور الكبيرة التي تحمل دائما لنيدفيد أحد أبرز اللاعبين الذين مثلوا فريق يوفنتوس. أشكر محلي الجزيرة الرياضية لساندرو التوفيلي وأيضا حازم إمام، نلتقي بهما بإذن الله تعالى بين شوطي هذه المباراة. وأنقل الكلمة الآن إلى الزميل علي السيد الكعبي لنتابع معه الشوط الأول من قمة ربع نهائي كأس إيطاليا بين فريقي يوفنتوس ميلان. فيصل مساء الخير، تفضل لك.
Bye. And Massimiliano Grilli. A wonderful atmosphere here at the Juventus Stadium. Incredible show of colour from the Juve support and the travelling Milan fans. And though it's only the quarter-final, this game is always an absolute classic, and we've got much to look forward to over the next couple of hours. Antonio Conte very annoyed about the way things turned out on Sunday afternoon against Sampdoria. But the song, the noise in this stadium is absolutely immense, and we're hoping that the result will be the same. These two sides met in the semi-final last season. Juventus came out on top over two legs. Crucial 2-1 win at the San Siro, followed by a 2-2 here. This is just the one leg though. If we do end level after 90 minutes, we'll go to extra time, and then if it's still the same score, we'll move into penalty kicks. But we'll certainly keep an eye on that man, Luca Marrone. Big opportunity for him. He's had a few appearances so far this season. He was formerly with Antonio Conte at Siena, and he showed a lot of faith in him. As I mentioned, only 22 years of age and under 21 international for Italy. So our referee, we're bang on 8:45 here in Turin, and we're ready to get going. Arturo Vidal, he'll have fresh legs, and maybe the couple of changes in the midfield were part of the reason why things didn't go well against Samp. We're going to see what happens right now. Milan in possession from the kickoff. And we're underway then, the second quarter-final of the Coppa Italia. Milan, Abate caught in possession early there, one of those involved in that transfer speculation. Italian international throws to Montolivo. Oh, not a good start from Abate. 2 mistakes there in the first 20 seconds from the number 20. Big occasion for Di Sciglio as well, of course, as Mexes goes back to Abate. Juventus progressed to this round after beating Cagliari 1-0. As I mentioned, Milan beat Regina, one of the few sides. Oh, good challenge there. No foul committed by Di Sciglio. And Lichtsteiner, who was suspended in that last match, took a heavy fall. He's a strong man, though, Stefan Lichtsteiner, even though he falls directly there, right in the delicate area. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself back going. The first quarter-final that was played last night saw Lazio run out winners, and they will be the opponents, whichever one of these two progresses into the semi-final. Florian goes back. It's Mexes and Acerbi in the centre of defence for Milan, and had a few changes in that central defence in the league recently, with Mexes, Yepes, Zapata also coming in. Wasn't a wonderful performance by Milan against Siena, the bottom side in Serie A. But as I mentioned, they keep picking up those wins, and they've gradually moved up the table. Acerbi under a little bit of pressure there, and did well to find Sevan El-Shaarawy, who's no longer the top scorer, but he could be in here. Well, it was a good challenge. Barzagli in those fluorescent boots. Ball goes back from Emmanuelson. Montolivo slides it out to the Dutchman wearing number 28. Montolivo under pressure. Where was the call? Oh, Mafri just missed him though, and he's got the freedom to cross it. And he's looking for Pazzini. Does like those balls in there, Pazzini. He's had a very difficult time of it since moving from Inter. Emmanuelson again, and then the challenge comes in from Isla. There is Andrea Pirlo next to the club captain Gigi Buffon, and I was here once again at the Juventus Stadium a few days ago, and maybe the worst performance I've seen from Gigi Buffon in certainly this season. At fault for the first goal, certainly the second one perhaps could have done better, as it goes back to Amelia. He had a good run of games in Serie A, 5 in total with Abbiati out. Here's Kevin Prince Boateng, and he's been all over the world news recently. I'm sure you'll know that story. El-Shaarawy just tried to go too far. Vidal was there, and the first time shot tips over the bar. Well, Storari brought into the action. Ambrosini, left-footed, curling into the centre of the goal, which was helpful to Storari, who came from that man, El-Shaarawy. And Lichtsteiner really with the mistake. Lovely shape on that, but it was kind of curl there to Storari. So first corner kick of the game goes to Milan, right in front of that Cordova. It's a deep one looking for Mexes, who of course got a splendid goal earlier in the season. No one expected. The intensity between these two sides is always at the absolute highest, and we've seen action in the opening minutes there. Ambrosini, the captain, going close. Maroni, big shoes for him to fill, and we see an early long ball. Giovinco got a penalty on the weekend, though didn't have the best performance. He pulls it back. Giaccarini. Oh, nice little turn there from Giaccarini. Under pressure from Montolivo. Maroni once more. And back to the number 24. He's got time. Montolivo not putting too much pressure on. Now Isla. Arrived from Udinese. They are missing Quadro Asamoah, another one who came from the side in the northeast, out on duty with the Africa Cup of Nations. Could be a big loss, but we'll see how Isla gets on. Looking to run with the ball early. He's got electric pace, and there's a great chance here. Well, I think the whistle's gone. Giovinco chasing it in, but the referee made that motion to his whistle as young man Giovinco is going in on the box. He's got 6 goals in the league so far. Had a splendid start to that match with Sampdoria, as we see the offside. Good decision. And these two haven't had the best of runs in the Coppa Italia in recent times. Been a long way back since they actually won the competition. Have to go back to 1995 for Juve, though they made the final in 2002, 2004, and of course last year, losing to Napoli. They've already been knocked out by Bologna. Milan's last was in 2003, and they haven't made the final since then. Nice ball over the top for Boateng. Oh, and he's gone past his man easily there. Now needs the ball. Pazzini leaves it to go, and El Shaarawy! Milan take the lead! Just over 5.5 minutes gone. Milan 1, Juventus 0. And the Bianconeri carved open there at the back. Wonderful move down the left. Kevin Prince Boateng, the one with the energy going forward, and it's that man again, Steven El Shaarawy. Absolutely incredible season he's been having. You can see it once more. Nice control. Didn't catch it the cleanest, but it was well angled into that corner, and Storari, having made one good save earlier from Ambrosini, has to pick the ball out of the back of the net. There we can see it was El Shaarawy who started it, in fact, and then Boateng, well, that's not good enough there from Bonucci. And then the control, and that's simply a brilliant finish. Well, he's been hot for form. Goals galore in Serie A, and now he's added to that total in the Coppa Italia. 6.5 minutes gone now here at the Juventus Stadium. Juventus 0, Milan 1. Cut out by Acerbi. And Boateng, who's been looking for his level to improve and to go up, because there's been a few question marks over him before that terrible incident, of course, that occurred a week or so ago. And a nice move from him there in that goal, certainly, as Montilivo comes inside. It was Pazzini, in fact, fouled by Arturo Vidal. Well, that's just the start we wanted. Certainly from the Milan perspective, but also the impartials out there. Maroni's the one on the touchline, trying to wave to the referee to get him back on. Boateng. Huge ball forward. Near a teammate, though. And you can see it again. Well, you look at Bonucci there, and he's not done nearly enough to make it difficult for Kevin Prince Boateng. He just takes a little touch and runs straight by him, and that's not good enough. Foul there by El Shaarawy on Barzagli. Oh, could it be Milan's year in the Coppa? No way to go yet, but they started this match brilliantly. Ball comes in. Oh, and another chance, a brilliant opportunity there for Matri. And he headers wide. The former Milan man, who scored against them last year in the league, really should have done better. And that has to go down as a glaring miss. A free header in the box, 8 yards out, and Alessandro Matri heads wide. Desperate for goals as well, Matri. Oh, what a start we've had to this quarter-final clash. Lichtsteiner there, just holding his side. He's recovered himself now, though, as Ambrosini slides it over to Abate. Oh, you look at that chance there for Matri. He had a couple of goals at the end of 2012, a record-breaking 2012 for Juventus in Italian football in terms of the points that they took. One of the best sides in Europe, in fact, only behind Barcelona, but well, a few problems creeping in. Still a long way to go, but you want to see those chances. There's suddenly the space, though, as there was for Matri. Giovinco's open. Giovinco tries to come inside. Acerbi wasn't well balanced there, and Mexes can do enough to just sweep it up the line. That's not a good pass, though. Giaccherini knocks it back. Maroni. Wide ball out to Lichtsteiner. Too high, though. De Sciglio's the one going close, and Lichtsteiner will just allow that one to go out. A whistle on the play. Does have a good record of scoring against Milan. Alessandro Matri got a couple for Cagliari before he moved over in the league, home and away. It's a few years back now, but yes, yet to warm up that head as Amelia gets ready to get us going again. 10 minutes gone here at the Juventus Stadium. Long ball forward. Pazzini not really had a touch yet. Emmanuelson drifting around the field. That's a lovely ball. Nice idea. Cáceres just nods back. He scored both goals when Juventus beat Milan at the San Siro last year in the first leg, the semi-final first leg, as he goes back now to Storari. As I mentioned, they made a number of changes, Juventus, to the side that played, and you just see this. Well, a free kick on the edge of the area. I was going to say that Antonio Conte said he was going to rotate the team against Milan, and there was also players missing from that game against Sampdoria. It was a very flat performance in the second half against a 10-man Sampdoria side. They've shown a good response here to that early goal. They've had chances with Matri, and now another here with the free kick. Looks as if Giovinco is going to be the favourite. It's been a good goal-scoring form. The 25-year-old forward, the Italian international on the Juve side, so famous for that. Scored the goal, the winner against Cagliari back in December. Pointing there to the referee. Here's Giovinco. Oh, Giovinco! Juve are level in the 12th minute. Absolutely sublime free kick from Sebastian Giovinco. Well, he's in the goals. Penalty against Samp and a free kick now against Milan. And we're all square here. Juventus 1, Milan 1. Well, Amelia doesn't move a muscle. Straight over the wall and curling. Doesn't actually go in the corner. A little look at this from behind. Well, I'd like to see Amelia do more there. It's not really in the corner, is it? If we look again, only a couple of feet to Amelia's right, and didn't make the motion. The ball was in that position to cover the side of the goal where he was standing. It's all level here, and well set up for an absolute thriller. Boateng, and he just nobbles Vidal. Now Cáceres. Isla. Had a long injury last season. Captain out of the Udinese lineup. And ball forward from Bonucci, no good one. Access. Interception. Now Isla had to stretch through it though, and Abate. I've not been impressed with Abate so far. Could have taken a little touch there, just hit it straight off Isla, but then came back off his own body. Montilivo. Very calm, very controlled there from the former Fiorentina man, and then ball. And they're bouncing here at the Juventus Stadium. And it's been a veritable fortress since they inaugurated it last year. Montilivo, first time touch. I know that Antonio Conte was absolutely furious with the way things went in that game with Sampdoria, and we expected a reaction, and we've seen that. Bonucci. These two sides, of course, the Italian representatives in the Champions League. Getting all the more tantalising, the real two big sides, though Milan, of course, have had a tough year so far. It's been given away by Bonucci. It's always interesting to see how these teams square off against one another. And there's Matri. Nice ball out to Lichtsteiner. He's full of running. All in. And cleared away by Abate. Across the box there, Lichtsteiner, the Swiss international, gets it down with Vidal, and Barzali, and Marrone. See how tight Milan get to Luca Marrone. throughout this game. I often see Andrea Pirlo picking up a lot of spaces. Giaccherini with the skills. Oh, and then Vidal. Oh, the whistle goes. Fortune almost flung another opportunity there for Juventus. It was a deflection that came into the path of the Bianconeri player. Oh, good decision there by the linesman. Very good indeed. Deflected off Giaccherini's head as Vidal tried to get the shot off. Boateng plays it out. There's the free kick as well. Couldn't brings Boateng, the Ghanaian, a passport for his national team, but not involved in the Africa Cup of Nations. Giovinco's shot down by Mexes. That's going to be a booking. And Conte going mad on the sidelines as well. I don't think the referee needs his input in this. And there is a yellow card for Mexes, deservedly so. You can't have too many complaints about that. He chops him down. Antonio Conte just boiling over. We all know what happened between these two last year. Well, we don't need Antonio Conte getting involved here. He's not making the situation any better. Better off just going in the dugout, which is what the fourth official's trying to do. That's a poor challenge, though, and unnecessary, really. Giovinco's the one going to ground. He's got the pace, but the players covering, coming around on the run. I understand it when it's in the centre of the box and the player could run in and have a shot on goal, but that wasn't the case in that example. Barzali hooks one high out to the left. Abate is the one underneath it, nods it down, nicely done. Across the body there from Montolivo. Giving away cheaply though. Boateng does well to win it back. Good start to the game from Boateng. Still in possession. Nice little dummy. Just holds it up, creates some space, and back to Abate. There's another one that struggled with injury since his arrival. Allegri gradually coming to terms with his favoured back two. And the ball there, a little behind. He doesn't give up on it though, even though the pass wasn't perfect. Montolivo. And that's a little steep there from Montolivo. And Steiner can bring it up 4-3-3 against a 3-5-2 formation. A lot of onus on Boateng and Manuelsen to get back in the wide positions. Leave Pazzini more central. Again, a nice little touch of the chest as Matri strikes. It's going to be comfortable for Amelia. And that's the second time we've seen that. The 20-yard ball forward, chested down. And then the link-up play from Giovinco. Matri fluffing his lines again. We can see why he's frustrated. Should have hit the target with that header. And he was on target there. No real venom in the shot at all. And talk about him being sold in the January transfer window, and actually even to Milan. Only 3 goals in Serie A so far this season. He's featured in the Champions League for Juventus this campaign, but no goals so far. And this is the one story that continues to stalk Juventus across the January transfer period. The talk of a striker and which one's going to come in. Drogba's been the name. As Giovinco tries a little back heel. And a little careless in possession there. Ambrosini got the ball back and then tried to go on a little 5-10 yard run. Came unstuck but managed to get the free kick. Abate. Again, not the best from the number 20. Ball swept across. Chilio. We expect him to claim many, many more appearances in this competition. The record held by Roberto Mancini, current manager of Manchester City, with 120. Also won the competition jointly most with Dejan Stankovic 6 times. So a lot of hope that he will be the future, part of the future of the Milan defence. Montolivo can come forward, lays off to Abate. There could be space in the middle for Boateng, but Abate continues, and then well closed down by Vidal. Great tempo to this game so far as well. Montolivo looking for the pass. The space was very slight though, closed down quickly, and the throw-in's gone Juventus' way. Back to Cáceres. Nice little move there from Bonucci, just lets it slide through his legs and opens up the space. And Shirawi pressing high up the field. He's been linked with many, many clubs across Europe, of course, after he's performed so far this season in the Italian First Division. There could be a chance here. Emmanuelson, will he pass or shoot? He's done neither, gone down on the edge of the area. Oh, and they've made nothing of it. Ambrosini, and they're going away from goal now. What a chance presented to them there. Still alive for Milan. Acerbi. Over to Abate. Oh, just gifted them an opportunity there. Emmanuelson, he could have shot, he didn't. He tried to go inside, make a bit more space for himself, and then Juventus defence recovered. Best defence in Italian football so far this season. The Chilio there just a little bit confused with his teammates. Ball just going straight through to the keeper. We're midway through the first half here at the Juventus Stadium. First goal from Stefan El Shaarawy, levelled by a free kick by Giovinco. Now it's a thoughtless pass from Mexes. Here's Vidal. Fancies a shot. Oh, just came off the back there. Looked off Mexes, made up for his mistake. Getting his body in the way when he needs to. Maroni. Nice ball. Isla. Against the Abate. Goes to ground. Well, the challenge, just enough contact there for the referee. Another chance for Juventus to get the ball into a dangerous area. Not really a shooting position. It is a kick out. Here's the goal again. Exquisite free kick, but look at Amelia. Goalkeeper has to anticipate the ball being 2 yards either side of him. It goes in the corner, okay, it's too good. That wasn't the case. He needs to be attentive here once more. It's Giovinco to take it. There's 5 white and black shirts in the box, 3 on the edge of the area as well. Expect him to go with the power and pace here. And make it difficult for the defenders. Comes across, one-handed from Amelia. Out onto the far side. Corner kick to Juve. A very open game so far. 2-2 by now. Usually Pirlo is the one on corner duty, but in his absence, Giaccherini goes across the take. They do have a great legacy in this tournament, despite not so many wins in recent decades. And just wait for this corner to come in. The referee happy for it to come, and Giaccherini knocks into the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, nice effort. Just goes over the bar, though. Difficult, that one, to slide and hit on the volley at the same time. 9 wins in their history, level with Roma. It's the most decorated side in the Coppa Italia history. Cáceres going back course, it was disappointing last year to lose out in the final again. Vincent Cavani and Marek Hamsik sinking Juventus back in May. Lichtstein. Space well closed down. All laid off and well anticipated. And on to Leopold, aiming a free kick. Steep pass from Matri. That's the lot of Giovinco. The little man couldn't get there ahead of the defender. He hasn't had too many stellar performances so far, Acerbi. In the summer, after all the great names of Milan exited and moved on to pastures new or hung up their boots. And arriving from Kiev, a 24-year-old, certainly a big step up. Only played one season in Serie A before he arrived at Milan, formerly of Regina. Vidal lays off first time. Steiner again pinned to that far touchline, inadvertently away off the knee. And Milan doing a good job so far in the first fade of the midfield. It's more those balls forward that are causing them trouble. And the first time touchdown into the path, Juventus have had some joy there. And the referee going to have a look. What's happened there between El-Shaarawy and Barzali. And Bonucci. And number 19 once more, out to Barzali now. Mentioning Didier Drogba, he's been linked with both clubs. It seems as if of the two, Juventus are the more likely, though we'll certainly wait and see that before we get too excited. Also, great enigma, Mario Balotelli, who Milan president Silvio Berlusconi scoffed at coming to Milan. In the papers today here in Italy. A bad apple in the dressing room, but they're just a little confused about Lichtsteiner's positioning there. Goes out for a throw-in. Discilio. Tempo just dropped a little last couple of minutes. It's just taking a breather, perhaps. Under pressure, left-footed. Let's get it away. Discilio was the one nodded on. Ambrosini. And Pazzini. Really touched the ball in this opening half an hour. And to work back to Kevin Prince Boateng. Over to Abate. Chance for Milan to do something on the attack. Juventus have just controlled things a little last few moments. Once decides to go back. Abate first time. Manuelsen. Good running off there from the fullback. Nice ball in as well towards Pazzini. Arriving late, just couldn't control. And the slide from Ambrosini's missed. And now Giaccherini's got the field to run into. Two players to his left, Matri and Giovinco. Vidal to his right, he's done nothing with the ball though. Oh, and it's another free kick. Oh, and a booking. Boateng, well, he made a lung-busting run there, Kevin Prince Boateng, to get back, but he did foul it, as the referee saw. The second booking for Milan. First in the book was Nexez for that foul on Giovinco. And now Boateng and Giaccherini. And he slows down. You can see Boateng chasing, but he doesn't get him first time. And this is almost the identical spot from where Giovinco levelled the score. Let's see what Amelia can do this time. A little bit closer, perhaps, a yard or so. It will be Giovinco once more on the 30-minute mark. Oh, and this time Amelia saves. Much better from the keeper. Actually moved that time, so it's a corner. Another testing moment, though, for the goalkeeper. Stadium looking fantastic, absolutely packed as it always is. Ball towards the back post. Elliott as well. Claims with two hands. Tracked there by Maroni. Through over the top to Acerbi. Makes a heavy touch and goes down the line. He's jolly into the Juventus half. Now lays off to his teammate, Boateng. Space in between the two lines there. Pazzini. Oh, it was a good recovery by Giaccherini, was going to say. Pazzini didn't give up on that, but he was trumped by Giaccherini. Montolivo's header down. Emmanuelson. Oh, nice idea from Emmanuelson. Bonucci having none of it, though. Wipes out the Dutchman. Now Maroni. Holds the ball forward. Nodded down by Mexes. Ambrosini. One touch from Abate. Montolivo does well. Emmanuelson. Pazzini just made a little half run, but there was no space. Good work from Vidal and again from Cáceres. Boateng over to Abate. Of course, in the squad this evening. And fancy to soon make his way out of Milanello, training ground of Milan. Alexander Pato also already left back to his native Brazil. Changes in the attacking department. Talk of Riccardo Saponara today. At Empoli in the Italian second division. Giaccherini brings it down. First time ball over the top. Oh, it's beautiful. Giovinco's through here to give Juventus the lead. What a chance. It was his final touch that took it away from him. Acerbi. What was he doing there? Headed the ball backwards into Giovinco's path, and he really should have done better there, Giovinco. Slices it off the left boot. And well wide. But it's Juve that are taking control of this game in terms of the chances. They're looking the more dangerous. They're dominating the possession as well. A lot of it coming through Giovinco. He really should have had 2 or 3 goals in that game against Sampdoria. The second half performance was a little disconcerting. Well, that was a nice touch from Matri. Well, those two hadn't played together before Sunday since match day 3. And Antonio Conte happy to let them continue on this evening. Fabio Quagliarella, and he's suspended this evening, came on as a substitute against Sampdoria. Also Mirko Vucinic, who's had a niggling injury. For the grumbles about Juventus's lack of a lead striker, they are still the second top scorers in Serie A. Steiner really had the space there to get the ball in. Good on the corner. And another one for the home side. There's that one just before. Still going in. I didn't puzzle why Mario didn't have that sort of motion in his mind when the first free kick was struck for the goal. Ball comes in, headed away by Pazzini. Big header as well, straight out for a throw-in. Vidal. Champions League for these two won't be until next month. Next round of this competition is the end of January. Plenty of games, though. This is why this squad rotation is so important for both coaches, Max Allegri and Antonio Conte. And a very difficult game coming up on the weekend as well, as that ball is headed away by Boateng and then helped on by Abate. Headed from Lichtsteiner. No one there. Ambrosini had time. He could have put that on his chest. It's time again. There's a calm pass from De Chili up nice. El Shaarawy. Oh, look at the pace. Strips Vidal. Oh, looking to come inside. A great recovery there by Arturo Vidal. Realised he didn't have the pace to keep up with El Shaarawy. Let him just go by and then tracked him. Very precise challenge. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Absorbing first half. It's zipped by. 6th minute goal for Milan. 12th minute for Juventus. Manuelsen lays off to Abate. Puts the ball back to Acerbi. Miscontrols. Attack. Abate. Not keeping him pinned back. Oh, there's two in the middle for once as well. Want a little more quality on that ball there from Abate. Now he's got some running to do because Isla, as I mentioned, is no slouch going through there, but the ball too close to Amelia. There's the boss sitting behind Pavel Nedved. Juventus' conquerors in their next match in Liguria against Sampdoria. Juve, as I mentioned, they go to the only undefeated side at home, Parma, in their next match, which is why this game, he feels, is very important from the performance point of view. Not that there's any cause of a crisis here in Turin, but certainly want to make an improvement, a quick improvement from what we've seen here on Sunday. And do want to try and get their top player into the game a little more, I think. Saw how deadly he is. One chance, one goal for El Shaarawy. His contract up in 2014 as he plans to honour it. Three on the chest. Out to Isla, first time. Nice work from Giaccherini there, aware that Mexes was close and played the ball quickly. It wasn't the best though. Acerbi's ball goes only to Vidal. Steiner in space. He wants to come inside. Gives it to Matri. Pressure's coming from Montolivo. Wants to give it. Does Vidal. Oh, nice idea. Giovinco always that clever little thought. A little ahead of his teammates. Still got the ball there. Could be a corner and is. In the box again. It's Giaccherini in the D. Under from Montolivo. And Giaccherini in possession. Former Cesena man. Bonucci. Which he was aiming for there. Pipa. He's coming in the end. Ambrosini waiting for him. Only one of the remaining legends of the old crop. Ambrosini. So many years with the Rossoneri now. After being with Cesena in Serie B in his first ever year as a professional, came to Milan in 1995. In one season, and he left and moved to Vicenza, only to return in 1998. It's 15 seasons ago. And the ball's been given away again. El Shaarawy, this time the block comes in. It was Bonucci. And a corner kick for Milan. Storari making a real howler there. Good job that Vidal was just close enough to ward off the first time shot because he was well out of position. Cross comes in. This time Storari has claim and then collapses into Mexes. Referee calls for calm. Could get a couple of chances this season in Serie A. And campaign. First game of the season, in fact. That's Parma, both of them here. Also match day 8 against Napoli. played in that Coppa Italia final against Napoli. There's nothing going on there, really. There's a little contact on the keeper. Players are getting hot under the collar. So 5 minutes or so to go until the half-time break. Caceres into Bonucci. Nice floated pass and controlled. Lichtsteiner hasn't had too much space on that side. Continues to be well watched. Caprini again looking for that first-time pass. Headed from Mexes. Boateng. Nicely done on the chest and then helped forward. Couldn't find a teammate though. It was a spectacular start for Caceres when he got that double against Milan. Barcelona. Deadly that game. Scored those 2 goals after moving from Sevilla in Spain's La Liga into Livo. All the way back to Amelia. Cervi doesn't look very good on the ball. Cervi, especially when he's put under pressure, forced into the corner there by Alessandro Matri. Now he's just looking for the deflection and gets it. Don't get many tougher tests as a defender, and when you come here, certainly had his work cut out so far. And that man there, Juventus, really should have scored the second goal for the Bianconeri. He was put through inadvertently off the head of Acerbi. Poor final touch, so he plays it wide. And a missed. Pazzini knocks down. Shirao goes back to Boateng. He comes across to Abate. Milan can have more sortie forward. Emmanuelson leaves it for Montolivo. The fastest. Guarded by Caceres and then Isla. Go into Milan. 44th minute now. Abate, Cervi. Oh, what a chance. You could see there Pazzini just needed to nod it down as the move and the run came into the centre of the box. It's Emmanuelson, I think, making that run. Nice idea there from Milan. And Brozzini with the uncompromising header there, moving forward in the midfield. I'd like to see from the central midfield players authority in that space. Says with the head. And Brozzini has time, takes it on the chest. And then his kicks. Giaccherini, slight touch. And it will be Juve that finished this half stronger. Lichtsteiner with an ugly ball there with the left and unable to keep it in. Mauricio Isla, just a throw. He's been pounded this year. Massimiliano Allegri put Milan into the next phase of the Champions League, where, of course, we'll meet Barcelona. Celtic with a kinder draw. Juventus with a kinder draw against Scottish side Celtic. It will be a big test, but let him give himself credit after the poor start that they had. Bate's throw, and this is Emmanuelson. Again, looking to use it first time. Still keeping the Milan defence moving. It's 45 minutes. We won't play a single second of added time here. Well, it was a thrilling opening to the game. Stevan El Shaarawy in the 6th minute put Milan ahead, only for Sebastian Giovinco to level on 12 from the free kick. We've got much more to come in the second half, so don't go away. Hello and welcome back to the Juventus Stadium, where it's currently the home side 1, Milan 1. Rossoneri took the lead in the 6th minute through Stefan El Shaarawy. Who else? And it was levelled by Sebastian Giovinco on the 12th minute. So we're all square. Let's get ready for this second half. I'm Owen Nilsson, and I'll take you through all the way to 90 minutes and perhaps beyond if it remains level after 90, and then we could potentially have penalty kicks. Giovinco had another great chance in that first period. The second is underway now. The home side going from left to right in the white and black shirts. Boateng started the first half well, and he's now going for the ball with Vidal. A good first 45. Milan defence looked a little suspect, particularly in the centre. These two sides have met 11 times previously in the Coppa Italia, perfectly balanced, 4 wins each and 3 draws. And it's now 14 goals scored each as well, so not much between them. Pazzini didn't see much action at all in the first 45, was involved in laying off there. De Sciglio into the captain, Ambrosini. Difficult to know how much one can read into whichever side takes the result out of this. I feel it'll be a bigger psychological boost for Milan after the troubles they've had. Vidal under pressure, knocks it back to Barzagli, spreads it across. Giaccherini now. Caceres. Very dynamic performance from him in the first 45 as Bonucci swings a huge ball over to Giovinco, controls well, gets away from Abate. First the right foot, goes with the cross though, off the left, away by Mexes. Isla gives it to Giaccherini, his pass only finds Montolivo. Goes off the back of Emmanuelson. Abate once more. Nice ball forward, Emmanuelson, good header down. First time across, nice play there from the away side. El Shaarawy. One chance really in the first half and tucked it away. Sciglio left-footed. Too high though over the back, and Emmanuelson can't get there before. Alessio Isla. And the Chilean have a good addition to the team in the summer. They've also got Peluso in from Atalanta on the bench this evening. Last league match Isla was against Milan, the 1-0 defeat that was at the San Siro. Oh, nice run here from Matri. Giovinco's in the middle, crosses too deep though for Lichtsteiner. And Shaarawy back doing the defensive duties, and he sees space and runs into it. Wonderful to see such a young promising player flourishing at the highest level here in Italy. So much so he played for the under-21s earlier in the year. He bumped up to the full national side. Montolivo and Boateng. Little step to get away from Vidal. Gives it to De Sciglio. It's too close to Lichtsteiner, who slides and knocks out for a Milan throw. Conte spoke about being an instant response from his players. That's what he expects this evening, to be reassured, he said, in his team's performance. He can be pleased with the way things went so far, despite conceding early. He also spoke of his rivalry with Max Allegri. They were mutually respectful, even though they do have the odd spar with words. Isla coming forward. steam there. Nice first touch by Magnussen. Abate again coming forward. Oh, Pazzini wanted the ball. You can see there he made another gesture to Abate that he wanted it played in between the two defenders. Didn't come though. Giaccherini. This one at the moment. Next goal you feel is going to be crucial. Could be coming now as well. Little flick again from Juventus. Abate under pressure. Pazzini, the run coming. El Shaarawy's the one making the move on the left, but Boateng decides to go back. Does come to the left side. Chilio. First time in. Too much on it though for Pazzini to control. Coppa Italia will be the third most important cup competition for these two sides, of course, after Serie A and then the Champions League. And plenty of speculation about just how far Juve can go in Europe this season. After winning Serie A last year, undefeated as well. Seems to have a fine draw though against Celtic. And who knows, could have a really fine draw. And they're undefeated in their qualification. Strikes Vidal on the back of the head. Juventus. Well, fortuitous it may have been as it fell to the number 12. He did get the shot on target. Let's have another look. Vidal didn't know much about it. Bounces straight, perfectly off the back of the head, and really Juventus should do better. It says that's for a charge forward, booked in the first half, as was Boateng. There's De Chilio. Oh, poor ball. Put out by Vidal. Maroni was anonymous in the first half. Torino. Tight one, but just off. Decision from the linesman. There it was again. You can see doesn't strike it well. Hits it with the inside of that right boot. It would have been better at that range just to get as much power on it as possible. Vita merely for speed. Boateng's beaten Vidal there. And Shaarawy works it back into the middle. Montolivo now back out to De Chilio up against Lichtsteiner. There's his right foot, curls towards Pazzini, but Barzagli got there first. Montolivo. Boateng lets it run. Abate. You want to sell him. So good player on that right side, plenty of energy. He was offside there. Magnussen with the touch towards his teammates. Easier decision that time for the linesman. As I mentioned, it was a semi-final exit for Milan last season, as it was the year before. Quarterfinal in 2010. Over to De Chilio. This time, pick out a man though, Barzagli. Boateng wanted to let it drop. Pazzini back to goal, and he's muscled off it. The ball does work its way over to Abate. Some cross. Norm was there. Nice shape on that one though from the number 20. Milan's last win in the competition. It was when they were still playing two legs for the final. That was against Roma. 6-3 on aggregate, 4-1 in the capital. Attack just peters out once more. has played with formations so far this season, Max Allegri. And less so. 3-5-2, which is very much the fashion in Italian football at the moment. It's Milan that were the trendsetters not so long ago with their 4-3-1-2. A number of sides adopting that formation. And the big teams, Fiorentina, and then of course Bate. Pazzini pulling off again. He's followed out of defence by Bonucci, and possession's given away. Matri now, it's 3-on-4. Pass does come. Giovinco. It's inside, gets away from Scilio. And the run from Matri, and it's difficult. The ball was played with two defenders in the line. And in time, hold on to the ball a bit better. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Maroni took a deflection, straight into the centre of the goal. Conte has spoken of Maroni as the future of Juventus. Still yet though, what a ball from Vidal onto the chest of Matri, just holds on to possession. Now back, Isla. There's that left foot. See there, he was looking to get it back there on his left side, and then goes to Matri. And a good touch from him though. And forward, they're taking a neck off a Juve shirt. There's the head of Juventus, Agnelli. I just saw it going down, the vice president of Milan. Cherry. Maroni now. And the space suddenly for Juventus. Matri and Ambrosini making it difficult. Well played, the captain. Boateng. And Sharawi in a more central position. Bonucci making it difficult. He does get the pass away though. Manuelsen. Haven't seen him on the ball quite as much as the Milan coach and fans would like. And the defensive duty so far. Vidal needs to be careful. Foul from behind by Di Sciglio. Tug on the shirt there by Ambrosini on Matri, but he was close at hand. And giving up 3 red cards so far in Serie A this season. That's all in it. And Vidal. Nice ball, just saw Abate make the move into the middle. Isla. It's blocked down. Torino dispossessed. Going does go Juve's way though. Now getting a little restless. Juve dominating the possession. So yes, it's out by Ambrosini. A good anticipation there from the captain. Into the middle, Maroni, by Pazzini. And going there, number 39, Steiner. There's a lifting ball into the middle there from Lichtsteiner. Did he look up, just swung his left boot at it. Possession though, taking the time with the ball. Milan sitting back. Really, neither of these sides want extra time as Matri drifts offside. It's a heavy schedule. And They've just had a 2-week break. Offside there, easy one. Got replacements. No Marchisio as well this evening. He was welcome to the crowd before the game. Claudio Marchisio picked up a knock in that game against Sampdoria. Actually went off injured, but they'd had all the substitutions and came back on. Lion heart that he is. Had to leave the field eventually late on. Certainly could come in for a period. We're getting to that time in the game now, almost an hour gone, where two coaches will be thinking about changes. Oh, Boateng's in here. You know he can hit them. Still Boateng, he wants that space. Boateng. Well, you could see what he wanted. That final touch before the shot just took him square of the goal. It made it difficult to really rasp that shot at Storari. Down now in the centre circle, under pressure from El Shaarawy. All given away, Emmanuelson. Back to El Shaarawy, well covered by Barzagli. Putting too much pressure on the ball in that middle third. Milan, oh dear. Here comes Lichtsteiner, and then it was claimed at the front post. What a chance! Well, Milan just carved open there. One simple pass, the overlapping run from the Swiss. Scilio was flat-footed. And though Ambrosini and Mexes were both there at the front post, there really should have been a Juve shirt on the end of that ball. It was far too easy, though, for the home side. Milan need to be attentive. Kept Juve at bay. In the second half, it looked as if they were more likely to score. Chances like that for them, though. Batter. Some numbers as well if the ball comes. And just a little behind El Shaarawy, which takes the speed out of the move, and then he's really under pressure. Is fouled though. Good position this for Milan. He's grown so much, Stevan El Shaarawy, since arriving. And there he showed his composure under pressure, manages to win the free kick for his team, in a good position for Montolivo to get the cross in. On the edge of the area, Ambrosini's the one making the most movement. Wasn't a very good ball though, naturally with the header, and then claims it into the corner. Position there, and he gave away the foul. Wasn't much on it, but the legs just going between. 50-50 there, but generous to De Sciglio. That's a bit of possession though for Milan. They haven't had much time on the ball recently. Under pressure there, Lichtsteiner forcing De Sciglio to pass it back into Acerbi. Ambrosini in between the two centre-backs, and he has to go back to the keeper. And that's something we're going to do with this. The orders to play it out from the back instead of going for the long kick forward. Switching the play. Boateng, if you can do a bit of trickery. Oh, De Sciglio was just coming in, the bounce wasn't kind. Oh, and then Pazzini's layoff was no good. Well, it was there, but just that pause, extra second to think, seemed to slow things down, and Pazzini unable to pick out a teammate. change now. Juventus is the one going off. Vucinic, his goal again. In the 12th minute. He's struggling with an ankle problem, Mirko Vucinic. He's playing this week already. Like I said, the women are risking for a full game. Oh, glorious chance to get a goal for Juve at the weekend. Struck the crossbar when it seemed easier to score as Vidal picks up the first yellow for the home team. Vucinic, number 9. This side now. Lively when he came on the weekend. Free kick, takes it short. Same shot. Ambitious. It says 20 minutes gone now in the second half. Chile. Passing to Abate. Hard forward. Nice idea there. Ball from Montevideo. And a foul in the box though. Pressure relieved. Another 2 quarterfinals still to come is Inter against Bologna. That's next week on the 15th. And Fiorentina meet Roma following day. It's a week today, on the 16th of January. They're both on the same side, so the winners of those 2 games will play each other. And as I mentioned in the first half, this beat Lazio and beat Catania 3-0 yesterday at the Olimpico. A skill from Maroni. Bonucci, player down. Picked out. It's Abate, seems to be recovering himself though. No foul committed. Maroni just catching him on the ankle as he tried that little spin. See how quickly they try and get the ball into Mirko Vucinic. Azali. Header on and Vucinic is tracking it. Oh, the ball just bounced away from him. Ball from Ambrosini on the chest of Cáceres. Maroni works it over to Giaccarini. Crosses. Out to bounce. De Chilio. Awareness of space there from the youngster. Realised that more dangerous to header that into the centre of the field. Bonucci, the ball just keeps coming back Juve's way. Got to start getting some shots in on target though. And meandering along here in the second half. Zali cuts inside El-Shirawi, then feeds Lichtstein. Napri. He was trying that, but it's worked out. Vucinic works it back. Vucinic with the pass. And De Chilio's ball is deflected. Matri's almost in, Acerbi puts it out. There's been a decision there, linesman's flag. Another good decision, only marginal, but Matri was offside. Substitution so far from Max Allegri. Pazzini couldn't get the head on it. See the frustration of Pazzini. Switching sides from Inter to Milan or vice versa is not the most uncommon thing in Italian football. He certainly hasn't had an easy time of it in front of goal. And also the performances that he's put in. Scored a couple of penalties in his last 2 games. Also notched one against Regina First game for Milan in the Coppa. Wants to use that long ball. Good first time pass or attempted one from Matri. Ambrosini works it forward. With Shirawi under pressure. Lichtsteiner now getting ready for a change now. Looks as if Bojan's the one coming in. Vucinic. This was too stiff though for Stefan Lichtsteiner. Out for a goal kick. Coming into the play. And you've seen the one to leave the field. Bojan, 22 years of age, from Roma. Goal scoring form as well. Scored in his last 2 games. Pazzini does go off. Mbaye Niang, number 19, comes in. Frustrating evening for Pazzini. 20 minutes remaining here. So an attacking move there from Max Allegri. Interesting to see how the Frenchman Mbaye Niang gets on, only 18 years of age. Making just his 5th appearance since moving from France in Liga. From Mexes is a good one. Back to a Juve player. Michi over to Cáceres. Still play at the moment. Roving balls coming forward from Juventus, being able to make them stick. It was a really good chance from Juventus. Maybe Lichtsteiner. Going again. Done better for the Vinko free kick. Lichtsteiner. Pumping those balls forward, just goes short this time to Maroni. Under pressure from Niang, and now able to hold on to the possession. Chervi doesn't do enough. El Shirawi lays back. Is there putting the pressure on Deschilio. Let's get it away, but Lichtsteiner now. And Shirawi lays it forward. Bojan first touch, no, a good one. Gives it away. Maron. Reverse pass into Vucinic, who's got his body. And he should have had to turn there and shield the ball. Didn't manage it. Niang, the 2 substitutes. Bojan ahead of him. Still Niang. Big goal for Milan was against Regina as well. Only goal so far. Offside this time against Vucinic. Good tackle there. Watching the ball well. Going to run across the line there, Montenegrin. Zali was too strong. Giaccherini. Batti coming across. Good tackle. Oh, the referee sees it as a foul. I'm sure about that. Seemed to win the ball. Last few games here. There's a draw, as I mentioned, in the semi-final in the Coppa last year. Juventus winning the lead 2-0. Before Milan won 1-0. In terms of the home or away record for either side. Maroni's ball forward, struck the arm of Ambrosini. It's going to be a free kick for handball. Tackle from Mexes is a good one. Matri goes down. Sure he was trying there though. Too casual in possession. Vidal, Vucinic. Mexes makes up for it and then moves away. Mexes has already been booked. He doesn't need to get involved in any funny business. Having a bit of a moan there at Vidal. Not going to do anything there. Just put his arm across number 5 for a second. To stoke his ire. And another change now. It will be the maestro, the conductor, Andrea Pirlo. Minutes remaining here at the Juventus Stadium. Both goals coming in the opening 15 minutes of the first half. You can see there the motionless figures for supporters huddled in their seats. A cold evening here in Turin. Baccarini has the leg back first time. Oh, nice turn. Vucinic, Cherby. Oh, the ball into the middle is a good one. Lichtsteiner, what a tackle! Incredible from Stefan El Shaarawy. He can do it all, this boy. Absolutely fantastic. Back there helping out in defence. Perfectly timed. Shilo gives it to Bojan. There's space inside, but he didn't turn quick enough. And then under pressure from Bonucci. And Lichtsteiner, that's the final touch. Let's have another look here. The run from Lichtsteiner was a good one. But look at this from El Shaarawy. Comes all the way back and gets the touch in. And then Ambrosini clears it away. Well, he deserves all the headlines that he gets, El Shaarawy. And it's Luca Maroni, of course, who goes off. And Pirlo, who gets a very loud cheer. And they hope that he's going to send them through to the next round in this final quarter of an hour. Antonio Conte feels the same. 11 minutes, sucking energy out of the legs. People here in Italy felt snubbed that Pirlo wasn't in the reckoning for the World Player of the Year. And make it into the World Team of the Year, which came totally from Spain's top division. President Antonio Conte also not considered for the Coach of the Year. Yang. Boateng. Is it Ambrosini? Batter. Look at that. Pirlo, first touch for him. It's the essence of calm, Andrea Pirlo. Former Milan player, of course, lest we forget. The majority of his years, Rossoneri, stayed there again in defence. Seen as surplus to requirements. Something of an Indian summer in the last campaign and continued in good form this. And Cherby. And Boateng. Good fortune. Niang. Bojan against Pirlo. To Niang again, and then the slide from Vidal. Julio. Space of Boateng. There's not many options though, and no movement in front of him either. And Juventus defence back, disciplined. Abate. And a few more of his marauding runs down that right side to try and open up Juventus. Boateng. I'm going to see one moment of magic. Break this deadlock. And here's Abate now. There's three in the middle. Where's the quality? That's away. Ambrosini. This is better for Milan though. Gashilio. Oh, tried to work it through first time. Lichtsteiner. Just puts it out for a throw-in. Don't want to try and do anything too ambitious. Very grumpy there, Antonio Conte. It looks too elated though. And the goal's going. Brazil. Yang. A little confusion with Bojan, and then the ball's chipped away. Giaccherini. Isler's the one making the run on the left. It's coming to Matri. Vucinic to his left. Oh, what a challenge by Niang. Lost the ball and then went back and won it. Excellent play from the youngster. Really good stuff from both El Shaarawy and Niang. That's what we like to see from Milan. If they haven't got the quality from the players this year in terms of the stars, they can make up for it by an extra bit of commitment. Every player in the team chasing back. 80 minutes gone now here at the Juventus Stadium. Still level, still on a knife edge. Ambrosini over to De Sciglio. Bojan's the one in the middle. Best in the air, they're going to work it back. Boateng. Curling ball. Not sure what Ghanaian was trying there. Straight out for the Juventus goal kick. There was that moment before, and a little nutmeg on Matri. Added insult. Bonucci again with that long ball forward on the chest of Giaccherini. Laid off first time, chest again. Pirlo, it's a better position for him, but just spreads it over. Lichtsteiner. Chilio in front of the Swiss. Plays it towards Vucinic, watched by Acerbi. Nice idea for Vucinic, but doesn't come off and loses his footing. To be an absolute goal feast when the game started. Hasn't proved the case. 70 minutes now without a goal. Abate, nice play from Milan just to work themselves out of that little tight corner, and Boateng, good platform. Over to De Sciglio. Comes in, and then the control from El Shaarawy. He's going to keep hold of it. He was trying a little back heel, sliced it though. De Sciglio curls in again. Pirlo calmly down to Vidal. First time by Giaccherini, cut out by Ambrosini. Bojan finds some space. Bojan strikes Bonucci. De Sciglio. Now Boateng. Ambrosini first time. El Shaarawy lays off, looking for the return pass. And there was a double foul there by El Shaarawy. Just a little nudge, but enough to put down two of the Juve players. Next it was Barzali. And took a tumble. Storari doesn't have that much to do so far this evening. Need an early save from Ambrosini. Another change. Steiner coming off. Cheli into the play. He plays on the left side of the attacking part of the midfield. Because as a left back in left midfield. Not much action this year, and there was a lot of speculation about him leaving, in fact, which has been rubbished by Antonio Conte. Going to Palermo. He stated his desire to stay at the club. Boateng under pressure from Vidal. Shoulder to shoulder. Foul committed. The last play to go on. Pirlo negotiates his way through the Milan players that were closest to him. Leave under pressure from Giaccherini. Vidal is down. So collected now, though. Certainly don't want to see any injuries. These are the sort of things that do concern the coaches. You can see his left leg there just buckled awkwardly as it went into the turf. I understand it, Marchisio will be fit for the game with Parma. Well, who knows which way this is going to go. We haven't seen much incident in the 6-yard box in the last 15-20 minutes. Someone will be able to steal the victory before we have to go to extra time. 30 minutes. And will be 15 each way. It remains like this. Neither side want to lose. Neither side want to go the full distance either. And spreads it over. Boateng. Bojan isolated there in the middle. Making the run from the sides to spread it over to Abate. Boateng once more. And they just sitting off. And Shraoui can work it back. Not the best pass though. Allowed Vidal to push the Ghanaian over to Abate. And to Lido. It's away from Giaccherini. Abate. Trying to build the attack. Over to Nyang. And he's going to get this. Puts inside. Laid off. Lido. Boateng. He's got De Sciglio to his left. And a little too far there. Vidal very uncompromising in the challenge to the header for Nyang. What a chance for Milan. Came in late towards the back post. And it's an unmarked header, and he should really hit the target there. And it was De Sciglio, didn't come close enough, just on as a substitute, off the pace. And was that Milan's moment to put this game to bed? Have to hit the target with those sort of chances. Whistle, another player down. Ambrosini by the looks of it. And this will be added on to the 90 minutes, which are fast approaching now. He's had an excellent performance so far. His captain walking off. That's what he's doing at the moment. And we just need some of that magic spray. Go back to Storari. And where's the energy from Juventus here? We want to see a big push. Good holding on to the possession, but you need it in the right area of the field. Matri, Alessandro Matri worked hard, hasn't been able to get to the right areas. Certainly bad step in 14. Another chance for Milan. Can get it out of defence, that is. The best free kick. And an offside. Dear me. Elementary mistakes there from the Rossoneri. Vucinic lays off. Pirlo. Come too late for him. It was on. She put it too close to Mexes though. Just drives it up the field. We're into the 90th minute now. And the course looks set for extra time. It's one of these sides can go down in the dying moments. Just going to play a substitution. Milan, Isla gets inside. And dispossessed. Montilivo is on his own though. Needs some support. Recovery from Vidal. Hila chips it over. Basali. Isla. 90 minutes are up here at the Juventus Stadium. 3 minutes of added time. Isla hasn't had a particularly good game. Switched sides with De Chile since he came on. Conte thinking to be a little more balanced. Traore, the one who's coming into the play. Captain putting a shift here for full 90. Next way for Traore. Making just his second appearance since joining from Nancy in French First Division. And playing against Cagliari. And 1 minute of the added time has already gone. Pirlo. Down again. Zaccarini fancies a long-range shot. Took a deflection in the corner. Indeed it is. Struck the head of Mexes. Well, we finally hear something from the home crowd who've been very quiet. Pirlo on corner duty. Does it well over the back and out for a goal kick. It's the last moment we're going to see. Normal time. On the side to keep this victory. To just punt the ball up the field and try and get it as close to the Juve box as possible. Tang wins the header. Bojan lays it off. Drummond, perhaps Abate. This is the crossfield ball. Basali wins the head. Bojan. With the shot. It's weak. Oh, Bojan goes down right on the edge of the area. Incredible. We could have a grandstand finish here. This will be the last moment of this game, and it's a free kick to Milan right on the edge of the area. Bojan got inside, and then a blatant that foul there by Bonucci. That's a yellow card as well for the number 19. Let's see if the referee gives it. Makes no attempt to play the ball. Sticks his leg out. Well, this is all set up now for Milan. Who has got the composure to take them into the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia? The referee taking the wall back. Absolutely paramount just to get it over that wall. They're going to go for raw power. And then Montolivo's looking on the spot. Charging up on it. Never 10 yards. And the ball's got away. Now the Juve wall encroaching there. The referee let it go and the full-time whistle goes, so it will be extra time here at the Juventus Stadium. Both the goals coming in the first half. El Shaarawy in the 6th minute. Giovinco in the 12th. So not much in the second half in terms of clear-cut opportunities. So we're going to go 30 more minutes in this game. I'll be back in just a few moments. Don't go away. We'll have to see how things pan out. It'll be 15 minutes each way. If it remains level for 120, of the drama of penalty kicks. Juve, right to left again. Pirlo, one of those substitutes. And the pass off. Both sides have used 3. Ambrosini, Pazzini and Emmanuelson gone off for Milan. Steiner, Marrone and Giovinco off for Juve. Ceglie, Pirlo and Vucinic replacing Bojan, Niang and Traore for Rossoneri. A long time ago where those goals came. Gradually dripped away. Such a furious beginning, and then the side seeming to lack that impetus to go forward. Juventus really dominating the possession in that second half. Ceglie. That's for sure. Bojan somehow gets the ball in. Yang could have won it as well at the end. And that header at the back post, didn't manage to connect. Sent it wide. Batty trying to play the 1-2, doesn't work out. Vucinic manages to hook it away, and then Ratri telegraphed that move though to Acerbi, and give the kindest back pass to Amelia. Headed on by De Ceglie from the number 11. Vucinic. Good vision. It's over to Cáceres. In the field as well. Vucinic on the chest. Still Vucinic. And then off Acerbi. Claimed by Amelia. No hint of a back pass there. Knew nothing about it. Sliced by Acerbi. That really could have gone anywhere. On the full, maybe tiredness creeping into those legs as this extra time progresses. Ceglie, Pasha, the foul as well, the Frenchman. Interesting style there on his head. Said it's knocked down. Vidal. Don't want to pick up any more injuries to replace them. Bojan. Shirawi. Challenge there by Cáceres. He cut in and he just crosses the wide line. He wants it the most at the moment, both sides being standoffish. Chirao. Montelio. Traore. Bate was making the run. Niang now. Lateral there from Milan. Says they've had a few bookings in the game, Says being one of them. So Boateng and Vidal. Not sure how Bonucci escaped a yellow card in that foul on the edge of the area before. Abate crosses in. Oh, finally a ball with a bit of venom, a bit of danger about it, and there's no one there. And now Giaccherini sprinting through the centre of the field. De Ceglie wants it on the left. Vucinic is there. Poor communication, but Vucinic knocks it in for Juve. And 5 minutes into the extra time, Mirko Vucinic puts Juventus ahead. Out of nothing as well. The pass seemed to have been cut out. And then it bounces into Vucinic's path and tucks away. Well, they've taken a crucial lead there, you feel. Well, it came off Di Ceglie. Was he onside? Can't see from this angle, but the goal stands, whatever. Great finish from Vucinic as well. Scored in extra time in last year's Coppa Italia semi-final against Milan at the Juventus Stadium. As they send them through again. And how can Milan respond to that? Say the goal had been coming. Tempo had gone down, as I mentioned, but then out of nothing. It looked as if Milan had done enough in the pass, hadn't been quite accurate enough. And they're in, and they're ahead. Bojan, tackle there, and Bonucci. Switched around in defence now with Caceres on the right, Bonucci at left. On the left side of the back three. And Balzani in the centre. And Conte was just having that team talk before the first period of extra time got underway. Boateng. Montolivo. Abate. Milan got here. Not much on that attack. Vucinic back defending. And just as a substitute towards the end of the second half. And he's had that crucial impact again, despite carrying that injury I mentioned earlier on. Still able to have that presence of mind to take the ball home. It's 3 goals in his last 4 games in the wins over Cagliari and Atalanta. Oh, quiet though. Juventus Stadium. Montolivo. By Vucinic. Giaccherini looking for Pirlo. Montolivo did well. Pirlo was trying to just cut that ball out to the left flank. Stuck out a leg. It says lays off. A bit ahead of his teammate though. Almost. Danger there. And the fence nowhere to be seen. Ball in from Niang's, cut out. Now Montolivo into the middle. Boateng. Juve sitting back as only Matri up the field. Niang again. Cross is deep. Niang's over there. It's too small though to keep it in. Juve. Ball forward, hopeful ball forward, but taken there by Acerbi. They don't need to do too much running now though, they can just sit back and defend. And haven't really looked threatening in long periods of this game. Tang. Gives it back to Montolivo, took the captain's armband off Ambrosini, calls for handball, referee says play on, and rightly so. They had the ball there. Players showing their power over the referee. And perhaps wanted to stop for the yellow card for what he saw as a deliberate handball. – 100 minutes gone now. Barzagli. Milan's excellent record in the Champions League, perhaps, at least in recent times, part of the reason why they haven't done so well and reached so many finals. In 10 years this year to go out in this round that they haven't made the final. Some bigger prizes. To keep up the tempo and the quality that they really showed in those first 15 minutes, where they, say 15, Juve were level after 12. They certainly looked much more able and willing to come forward with the ball. Juventus gradually taking a stranglehold on the game, despite leaving it late to take the lead. Abate. Traore puts it over to Acerbi. It says it's not over yet for Milan. Just need to get a few passes going and stretch this Juve defence, which they're not doing at the moment. Celic and Vucinic both over there on that left flank, making it difficult for Niang. Comes back to the Frenchman. Into the corner. Good idea with the back heel. Finds Abate. And first time for Montolivo. Traore in the box. Dal. Overconfident. That short pass to the Celic. Isla. Traore into Boateng. Gradually faded as well. Chilio. Okay. And Shirawi and Ambrosini probably taking the plaudits for Milan out of this game. Abate hasn't been too bad either. Solid enough, but not enough really good performances to shake this Juventus side. Bojan. Pass straight at the Celic. Vucinic beats Abate to the ball. Abate has to win that. Oh, nice pass, and he's got to go early here. Matri's in space. He was onside. And Mexes cuts out with the header. In the final minute of the first half of extra time now. And the goal by Vucinic in the second period as Juventus ahead. Gigi Buffon just being sent away there by one of the officials in the wrong place. Montolivo. Whistles come from the home crowd. They know the time's almost over. And the Fiorentina man again. No movement at all from Milan. All just standing there on the edge of the area. Now will we see a run? Traore. Bojan. Trickery. Still Bojan. to get it in now. Abate. Better ball headed away, and the whistle goes. And at the end of the first half of extra time, Mirko Vucinic on 95 minutes gets the goal. We'll be back in just a moment. So the second half of extra time is underway. Milan have got 15 minutes to try and level the scores. Vucinic added to Giovinco's free kick, which was the leveller against El Shaarawy's goal in the 6th minute. And it's been a little bit underwhelming from the Rossoneri, particularly in that 15 minutes of extra time there. El Shaarawy was looking for some movement, but Yang wasn't looking where he was going, where the ball was coming from. De Chelier comes off the back of his heels. It's a little bit skittish in defence. And goes up the line as far as Montolivo. Oh, and it was saved there by Storari. Played first time by Bonucci. Comfortable save really in the centre of the goal, but he did spill it. Montolivo. El Shaarawy on the volley, but just dipped and bounced kindly there for the keeper. Bit better though from Milan. There's the shot again from Montolivo. Really balanced though as he swung his right boot at it. Anyone hitting a volley on the edge of the area is that man. It says Boateng into the middle. It says again, fired the ball there at Niang. Chile over the top. Vucinic. Still Vucinic. Oh, it's a nice ball to Giaccherini and a good control, and then he just lost it. The first touch was a good one, but the second one got it too close to Marco Amelia. That was why it came to a shuddering halt. Nice ball over the top as well. There it was, but then just flicked his knee. Boateng. Traore. If Juve get a third, certainly feel the game is over. Chilio. Played off first time, did that strike an arm? Referee blows. Should be perhaps the yellow card here. Book Montolivo for a deliberate handball. To see that one again. Definitely puts his hand out to try and control that there. So the referee missed it. So what did he give the free kick for? One ball forward. Now Bojan. And they're still very organised. This match, the one left up for when they want to clear the ball. And Shaarawy. Over to Montolivo. You can find Abate. Again, it's very side to side. Traore with the pass forward and possession given away. I thought about the shot, and it does come very tame though into the arms of Storari. And scooped up Gigi Buffon again in the half time of the extra time, having a laugh at the officials. Didn't do with what he was doing on the bench. A leap from Traore. It's back Milan's way. Bojan. Oh, it's a nice ball. Chance here for Milan. Surely can't shoot from there. Cuts inside and then he does get it off with the left. And there was no real power there. And it was comfortably taken again. That was better. First time we've seen all game Milan play a ball through the Juventus defence like that. And Yang unable to really connect with it. Bojan again. Sharawi lays off. Deschilio's over here on the left. Boateng goes into the centre of the field, then over to Abate. 10 minutes gone. Here at the Juventus Stadium. Offside. Just one goal ahead. Still looking quite comfortable. First time. He's off Deschilio and then into Bojan. Takes his time in possession. Conte at the bottom of your screen, just trying to direct his players. And it's at a jogging pace for the away side. Looking to press too hard. They much at a standstill as well. Africa nod down. On the chest of Boateng, who then loses out. He's the one making the run, push from behind. And it's a free kick to Juventus. Inside. Chance here to wrap it up then. Vucinic lays it off. Isla! Good save from Amelia. What a chance. Brilliant stuff from Mirko Vucinic, taken quickly, onside as well. Deschilio was sleeping. Checked back inside, gets away from Mexes. Deschilio perhaps just did enough to put him off. Trying to run the time down. Just the leg hung out there by Deschilio. Another corner. Milo's in there. Vucinic, still under pressure. Comes off Deschilio again, another corner. And valuable seconds eaten up. That moment before. Certainly not a prolific scorer by any means. Suiza. There's only need for out there. And booking for Vucinic now. Milan have got to get the ball up the field. Really not making any effort at the moment to try and change this game around, going at the pace Juventus are happy to play at. Which means that Juventus are comfortable in defence, not the way they're going to break them down. Bojan. Deschilio. Nothing, cross in, headed down. Giaccarini. Outside of the boot, on the chest of Acerbi. Montolivo. Pirlo, nice turn, good awareness of space there from Andrea Pirlo. Says the one chasing. Let's work it back to Amelia. Boateng, good turn, gets away from Vidal. Now over to El Shaarawy. Can he inject something? Tries to go on his own. And Kyle, enjoy that. And he lost his top scorer position. And we can just go on with Edinson Cavani getting a hat-trick against Roma. A lot of talk about him being the only real danger man for Milan. 14 goals in the league from 19 games. There's Giaccherini. Up against De Sciglio, into the corner. Another ball goes out, another chance for Juventus just to wind down the clock. 5 minutes remaining here. Oh, looks of it, accepted the defeat in this game now. Furious competition in the Coppa Italia. Those who aren't Italian, the same verve and intensity. In one of the games did get the odd one, but you can see from the way Milan have gone about this extra time that it is not great importance to them, this result. To go, Giaccherini gets back inside. Oh, De Sciglio. Probably should be a yellow card, but perhaps the referee just thinking with only a few minutes to go, let it go. Definitely a yellow card tackle that, and Giaccherini. Cute flick again, Vucinic doesn't come off. Traore. Bojan. It's inside. And then goes to the shot. Just got underneath it. Leaning back as well. Well over the bar. And it's going to be about the only way the ball's going to go in. Barring a mistake. Long-range effort is just too good to keep out. Another whistle on the play. Doesn't look as if Napoli's going to get his goal this evening either. Surely bursting into the box. Well, he wanted an option there. Actually making no effort to make some space for himself and make himself an option. And already dispossessed. Out. Gets it off. It's Boateng. Well, a corner kick for Milan. We've only got 2 minutes left of the 120 minutes. They're going to do it. They need to do it now. Bojan takes it short. I'm sure that's the best option. De Sciglio gets inside. Still De Sciglio blocked down by Vidal, who takes a tumble. Another laboured fall there by Arturo Vidal. Oh, it's free at the back post. What a chance! Oh, and it's saved. Traore with the volley. How have Milan not scored there? That is absolutely amazing. How have they not got the ball in the back of the net? There was 4 players unmarked inside the box. And Juventus have managed to bring it away. Giaccherini. Vucinic is going to lose out to Mexes. Didn't realise the Frenchman was coming back. Incredulous stuff. That's the one player you didn't want it to fall to was him, but now Bojan coming into the box. Can he turn and make some space? Makes the dummy. And then the shot does come in. One-handed save. El Shaarawy. And then they got it away again. Brilliant last-ditch defending from Juve. We're into the final minute now. Bojan. And why they've left it this late, I never know. 2 great chances and a foul again right on the edge of the area. As the referee said, play on. I think the play does go on indeed. 30 seconds remaining. Well, what a chance for Milan to level the game at the end. Blasted straight at Storari. Here we can see it again. Two men free at the back post. If Acerbi had left it, and Traore absolutely walloped that ball at Storari. Either side of him, it was 2-2. Straight at him, it's still 2-1. When the final whistle goes, Juventus progress to the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, where they'll meet Lazio. The game that really fizzled out for large parts of it, but Juventus, with Mirko Vucinic getting the winning goal after Milan took the lead through Stefan El Shaarawy in the 6th minute, only to be levelled by Sebastian Giovinco in the 12th. Late chance for Milan to level, but it wasn't to be for the Rossoneri tonight. Juve go through. That's all we've got time for from the Juventus Stadium. From me, Owen Nilsson, goodbye.